Good day, all. In a first property tax to be levied in Jammu and Kashmir in India from April 2023, the region was exempted from property tax from thousands of years. But now in 2023, April 1, the tax system, property tax rule has been implemented. So the government of India, the Jammu and Kashmir government said on February 21 that property tax will be imposed in the Union Territory from April. The government notified the tax residential and commercial establishments payable to urban and local bodies, municipal corporation and committees across Jammu and Kashmir. Until 2019, Jammu and Kashmir had been exempted from property tax. However, after the abortion of Article 370, which accorded special status to the region, all central laws automatically became applicable in Jammu and Kashmir. What is this new tax? Property tax is levied on all real estate and is applicable on office establishments. On office establishments. Houses and commercial buildings. According to the government, the tax is being levied in Jammu and Kashmir to augment the resources of urban local bodies which have not been able to deliver all their services. The government said revenue from other sources accounted for less than 15% of their operational expense. This rule shall be called Jammu and Kashmir Property Tax Other Municipalities Rule 2023. This shall come into force from 1st April 2023. The Jammu and Kashmir Government Housing and Urban Development Department said in the notification. What is the objective of the tax? According to the administration, the property tax policy will help municipal bodies to generate revenue and enable them to provide better services and maximum tax implication for the people. Minimum tax implication for the people. Better municipal services are expected to attract better municipal services. Government, whatever the services provide, water, body, sanitary, all these services provides. Like better services they will provide by collecting property tax. So, better municipal services are expected to attract more investment and encourage more people to set up business in Jammu and Kashmir. Revenue generated from property tax will be used to improve infrastructure and significant enhance the quality and levels of service provided by municipal bodies. How will property tax be calculated? The tax on residential property will be 5% of the taxable annual value TAV and 6% of TAV on non-residential property. Those liable to pay property tax must furnish to the executive officer or any authorized officer the particular of the property and the tax due in Form 1 by May 30 of the financial year to which the returns pertain. In case where the payment is made in two installments, a copy of the acknowledgement along with proof of payment of the second installment must be furnished by November 30. The property tax calculated in respect of a building will hold for a block of 3 years unless a change is necessitated. The first block will start on April 1, 2023 and end on March 31, 2026. Property tax for the new building that come up after the start of a 3-year block will be calculated with reference to the first day of the relevant block. A tax liability will be calculated anew from the date of commencement of the new block of 3 years. In case a building is liable to property tax for only a part of the year, the tax due will be proportional to the number of completed months. Who are exempted from property tax? No tax will be levied on vacant land not attached to a structure or building. Municipal properties, all places of worship and cremations and burial grounds will be exempted from property tax. Properties owned by Government of India and Jammu and Kashmir government will be exempted, but a service charge at 3% of the TAV will be payable in respect of such properties. However, how is tax calculated? The tax TAV of the property tax is calculated due to thereon will be calculated according to the formula that will be take into account factors including municipality type, land value, area, usage, construction, age, slab and occupancy status. Before tax is levied, common factors such as location of property, city or town, it is occupancy status, type of property, residential, commercial or land, types of construction, single floor, multi-storied, pakka or kacha structure, carpeted square area, and year of construction will be taken into consideration. What are the penalties for not paying the tax? Failure to file tax in due time, unless prevented by sufficient cause, will result in penalty of rupees 100 or 1% of the tax due, whichever is higher every month of default, without prejudice to the interest due for the delay in payment. This maximum penalty shall not exceed rupees 1000. Is it the first property tax has been imposed? Previous government has attempted to impose property tax in Jammu and Kashmir but had to shelve them due to public and political pressure. In 2010, the coalition government of National Conference and the Congress tried to impose property tax, but after facing flack, the administration dropped the plan. The tax has been opposed on the ground of an unstable political situation and a fragile economic environment, often hit by lockdowns, curfews and business losses. The Kashmir Chamber of Commerce and Industry estimated that Kashmir economy has lost over 40,000 crore and a half million people lost their jobs after Article 370 was abrogated on August 5, 2019, and a whole region was placed under curfew and lockdown for almost a year. In 2020, Manoj Sinha, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, said the government will not leave property tax, commonly known as house tax, in the Union Territory. How are people reacting? The general public, businessmen and political leaders have fled the decision to impose property tax and have pressed the reconsideration of the decision. Shakil Khandan, the former president of Federation of Chamber of Industry Kashmir, told Money Control, one of the news sources, the order was issued without taking the situation of the people of the region into consideration. Before announcing property tax, the government should have checked the ground reality and seen how the people have been suffering firstly due to the 2014 floods, followed by the 2019 lockdown and COVID-19 pandemic. I wondered how the new tax was conceived when a lot of people in Jammu and Kashmir are living under a to-mouth, said Kalandan and industrialist Muhammad Saif, a shopkeeper in South Kashmir, said the tax is another blow for the people of region. The people are already disturbed due to the demolition and the new tax will add salt to their wounds. He said, the shopkeepers are already suffering and the new tax will hit their business. Former JNK, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister and National Conference leader Omar Abdullah termed the decision unjust. No taxation without representation. Why should people in Jammu and Kashmir pay state tax, including the proposed property tax, when we have no say in how our government is run and no say in the decision making of Jammu and Kashmir? We are expected to mute spectators to all unjust decision by Raj Bhavan. It the property tax as per Jammu and Kashmir Pradesh Congress is the new tool of stealing money from the people. The BJP controlled LGE administration is responsible for the suffering of common people, it said. Jammu and Kashmir People Conference President Sajjad Ghani Lone said it is in a tweet that this was not the time to tax. Srinagar Mayor Junaid Azim Mattu said in a tweet, the imposition of property tax in Jammu and Kashmir is ironically violative of municipal empowerment, as this has neither been deliberated upon nor approved by elected ULBs. While SMC will explore ways to contest this arbitrary move, I am writing to the Honorable LG seeking a withdrawal of the SO. Government clears the air. A day after issuing the notification, the government said the money collected by the urban local bodies will be retained by them and used for development needs. A government spokesperson said the tax rates were of the lowest in the country, almost half that of Himachal Pradesh and 1/4 to 1/6 overall of other states such as Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Delhi. Again, tax rates are 25% lower in the municipal council and 50% in municipal residential houses up to a build-up area of 1,000 square feet have been exempted. Residential houses up to build-up area 1,000 square feet area is no tax exempted. Smaller assets are being taxed at lower rates. The taxable annual value has been linked to circle rates. Taxable annual value has been linked to circle rates, property rates. The lower the circle rate, the lower the tax liability, spokesperson said. This is the new rule Indian government is bringing in Jammu and Kashmir region in India. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your family and friends.